Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO Rebel Clash video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at my Morpeko VMAX Weezing deck. This is a deck I've played before on the channel, but I'm going to be revisiting it today in our standard format. Now that we have Twin Energy back in the standard format, it just means Weezing can attack now for 1 energy. Now, I've done quite a few Weezing decks recently. Trust me, Weezing is still one of my favorite Pokemon to play. And the next part I'm going to try with Morpeko. So the whole idea of this deck, attack in the early game with Weezing and get some damage on board, and then come in with a late game Morpeko VMAX, knock something out with max discharge. Say like you put like 80 damage on something because of like Weezing, and then you finish it off with max discharge. You can also do 20 damage to your opponent's bench, so all that damage you did with Splattering Sludge and Detention Gas, you can also finish things off with Morpeko. That's pretty much the idea of the deck. So yeah, before you end the video, guys, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Koffing TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, head over to Koffing TCG and pick up your PTCGO codes there, guys. If you're still looking to get yourself some Rebel Clash codes, get them over at Koffing TCG. Of course, if you also have any codes or cards laying around that you don't need anymore, you can give them to Koffing TCG and they will give you some cash / in-store credit for your unused codes and cards that you can trade in. Of course, so again, if you're still looking for any PTCGO codes, get them over there, whatever pack code you're looking for, whether it be Hidden Fates, Team Up, Unify Minds, or maybe if you're looking for any specific promo code, like any sleeve codes, any specific GX code or something like that, or EX code, get them over at Koffing TCG. If you get anything from Koffing, guys, make sure to use my discount code at the checkout, code LDF, for a 5% discount on your purchase. Greatly supports the channel, helps out Koffing, and helps yourself out a little bit too. So shout out to Koffing, check them out. You can also read the articles I post over there too. I just posted an article recently on an Inteleon VMAX deck profile, so give that a read if you want. So yeah, let's check out today's deck. So yeah, Morpeko Weezing. It's a cool deck. I enjoy playing this deck quite a bit. Again, the whole idea is Morpeko VMAX here and Weezing combining together in the late game. So Weezing does, of course, have a nice spread advantage. The one thing I really like about this deck too with Morpeko is that it can KO Mew very easily. You know, when you're using Morpeko, it's like, oh, I just put a Mew down and now you're only doing 180 to my active and no damage to my bench, which kind of makes this card a little bit weaker in a way. But with Weezing, because Weezing can very easily knock out Mew thanks to Spell Tag and Detention Gas, Mew will be a goner and then Weezing knocks it out, and that just frees the board for a max discharge spread. And the nice thing about Morpeko too, 180 damage, pretty solid damage output. Like, we have Electropowers in the deck to work with, so we can rack up the damage. We can probably soften things up pretty nicely with Weezing, so this thing can come in and clean house. That's kind of the whole idea of this deck. Smart stuff in the deck, obviously Koko Prism, 1 Dedenne, we gotta play all of the Big Fat Rat lightning types. I am playing a Mr. Mime. I still think Mr. Mime and Weezing is like a very good combo because of how popular Scoop Up Net is right now. Mr. Mime and Weezing just like prevent Scoop Up Net from working. It's just such a good card. Got 3 Jirachis, 1 Zeraora for free retreat, 1 Koko. I already said that, but yeah. So I got no Boltund in this deck. I've chosen not to play it. No Boltund, no Pikas, no Raichus. We're just keeping it just like this. Going to the items now. We got 3 Electropowers, 1 Ordinary Rod, 2 Comms, 4 Quick Balls for our search. You can probably play Friend Ball. You can definitely also maybe squeeze in a Evolution Incense or 2, maybe. We got some switches in the deck, of course. We got some Shrines and 1 Thunder Mountain. I like having the Shrines for the Counter Stadium, and plus Shrine is really good with Weezing and Morpeko, because Morpeko VMAX is not a GX. I got 2 Boss, 4 Cynthia, 4 Research. Not playing Marnie today, I'm just playing Cynthia. I found that Twin Energy with Cynthia is the better way to go. Cynthia gets you better out of finding Twin, in my opinion, than Marnie, because Marnie only draws you 5. Yeah, you don't shuffle your deck, so you put the cards at the bottom, so you're technically drawing 5 extra cards, but I still prefer Cynthia over Marnie when you're playing Twin Energy. I got 1 Big Charm, just, you know, get Morpeko 330 HP, 2 Escape Boards, some Spell Tags for our Weezing, 1 Speed Energy alongside with 7 Lightning, and then 4 Twins. So yeah, this is my Morpeko VMAX Weezing deck. It's a pretty fun deck to play, so let's go try it out in PTCGO, see in action, and see what this deck can do. Alright guys, get into our first match here. We are playing against what looks to be a grass deck here, so probably going to be an Aggro deck. And I mean, we are playing a Weezing deck, which is not really a good deck against Aggro because they just heal too much of the damage. So Morpeko might have to be the MVP. Speaking of which, we are going to open with Morpeko here. We'll see what we can do here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they're playing a Parasect deck. Oh, they're playing Parasect Butterfree, it looks like. Okay, they don't actually play Mew, which is good. There's Morpeko VMAX, which has a 1 retreat compared to a 2 retreat, which is kind of funny. So we can probably just put the Escape Board on this guy. Now, we'll see what we can do with this hand, though. I think we're gonna quick ball, maybe for Koffing, maybe Jirachi, just something here we can do. We'll see. We will see. So there's a Pokemon, yes, so it's definitely gonna be a Butterfree deck. I mean, it's weak to fire, not weak to lightning, but as long as there's Pokemon in play we can spread to, we should be okay. Not really too worried about this matchup, to be honest. Let's see what we draw. An energy. Alright, I think we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to retreat the guy here. We're gonna go into a Jirachi. Yeah, we'll retreat, go into Jirachi. We'll Cynthia before we do the X. Well, I would have quick ball, but there's nothing I want to get rid of. And, oof, we didn't get a Koffing. See if we can get one here. No. Okay. Koffing, where you at? We can switch into another Jirachi, try to get the other quick ball. No, we didn't get it. Wow. We could Dedenne change, I guess, but nah. That kind of sucks. Well, there's a chance Jirachi doesn't go down. They have a one-card hand, too. There's a chance they don't even have a supporter to work with here. That does suck, though, that we didn't get the quick ball to get the Koffing down. I would have liked to have gotten a Weezing off before they evolved their Paras. Oh, they had a Cynthia in their hand. Okay, then. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm very thirsty. I just woke up, but I needed some water. So, Butterfree can get one-shot by Morpeko, and they don't play Mew. I saw their deck before the game preview when I was turning the game sound on or whatever. They only had Grass and Colorless, so they have no way to Mew, so that's pretty good for a deck that tries to damage their bench. Alright, Jirachi doesn't get killed here. We actually survive with 10 HP, which is pretty amazing. See, we draw Zeraora. I think we will bench that. We can use its ability to give our guy for a treat. Still no quick ball, bro. Like, whose man's? Now I want the Escape Board. We'll Cynthia first. We should have attached the energy because we're not attacking with Koffing this turn. That was definitely a misplay. And we might get punished for it here because I don't think we're not going to get an energy. Yeah, that was a misplay. I should have... Yeah, I should have attached the energy to the Morpeko. Because we weren't going to be attacking this turn. Well, maybe we could have done Foul Loader, I guess, but that would be... Nah. Yeah, that was a misplay. That was definitely a misplay. If they get a Parasect in play, which they do, yeah, they're going to be able to get that Butterfree. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, they're going to Marnie me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping... Like, the reason I didn't touch the spell tag is because of a possible Tool Scrapper. Yeah, we should have played the spell tag. That's fine. We can shuffle our deck with Stellar Wish. Alright, we are going to get knocked out here. That's fine. We are going to go into the Jirachi. We'll quick ball here. Probably get rid of Boss's Order, to be honest with you. And go from there. Yeah, let's see what we draw. Shrine. Okay, that's a dead card, so we can quick ball that away. We could get Coco Prism here. We only have one energy in the discard, though, so it's not as effective. I don't think they play Scoop Up Net. Actually, don't... I guess we can get a second Morpeko. Alright, Stellar Wish, don't fail me. Alright, nice. Research. We'll take it. And here we go. Can we get the Weezing? We do. Alright, nice. We got a spell tag to go with it, which is good. Well, I mean, Weezing might get knocked out, though, by the poison damage, which is a little awkward. And we'll quick ball away the Koffing just to thin the deck out. Well, we could get Marnie again, actually. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Just in case, because we need to... That's our third quick ball. We need to search out for Tapu Koko. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. I think we're fine. Get some extra damage in play. So if Weezing gets knocked out, I'm going to try to put some damage on Parasect and Butterfree, maybe. And then we just got to hope for the best. We still have access to Thunder Mountain. So we are going to maybe try to go with a Thunder Mountain play soon. And then try to attack with Morpeko VMAX. I don't want to play Coco, though, just yet. Might have to, though. Okay, they benched another basic, which is good. And, like, I don't think Weezing's getting knocked out this turn. Like, I'm pretty sure it can't get knocked out, even with the double Parasect. But we are going to be confused, so we'll have to see how that goes. We could actually boss the Oranguru maybe if they don't have a switch. They haven't played one yet, but we could trap the Oranguru maybe with Weezing. That could be a play we could do. It definitely could be something we can consider. Alright, Pokegear. Will it find them a Marnie? Nope, a Research. I actually wouldn't mind getting Marnie. This hand's not that great. Okay. Turffield. They can Ordinary Rod. So they can Turffield back into play a Metapod. So that Caterpie won't be getting knocked out by Weezing anytime soon. Which is fine for me, I guess. I think if we stay burned, we get knocked out by the Butterfree here. So if we stay burned, Spell Tag won't work. I think we'll get knocked out going in between the turns. Alright, let's see. No, we're gonna get knocked out in between turns. No. That sucks. Oh, we drew a switch. Beautiful. Beautiful top deck. So we actually get to knock out the Caterpie. Hey, and we got a Cynthia to boot. Mind if I do? Well, I could still boss the Oranguru and try to trap it here with Weezing. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. No, but I want to get energy in play. Yeah, I think we need to just try to get energy in play instead. It's fine. We'll activate Spell Tag too. We got knocked out here. Okay, we got energy, but not the one we're looking for. We can attack with Weezing again, though, so that's fine. So yeah, let's go for the Splattering Sludge here. Butterfree has 104 HP, so it won't get knocked out. But we can knock out a Caterpie. See what our prize is. Research. Not great. Okay. Let's see if they have a boss here or something. Because, like, they probably don't want Spell Tag to get activated here, but it's going to have to be the reality for my opponent. Alright. They're going for a Netball here. What will they get with a Netball? Probably another Caterpie? No, they get nothing. Where? They must have prized it or something. I don't know. They haven't gotten another Caterpie down yet. That's pretty good. I mean, as long as this Turffield stays in play too, we can always shuffle the deck from a Marnie, just something to consider. Alright, they do knock me out, which means we get Spell Tag activated, which means we can put a bit of extra damage. Or we can put 20 here, so then the next Weezing knocks it out, and then we can go 1, 2 here. So we get Splattering Sludge can damage Parasect and Butterfree on the bench. That works. Okay. Cool beans. What are we going to draw? A boss? I mean, we don't really need boss's order too much, I don't think, in this game anyways. I'm gonna play this just to get the Weezing back. Literally just gonna put the Weezing back. I don't want anything else in the deck. Alright, here we go. Research. Okay, nice. I like this hand. Okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna do this first. Okay, I'll take the Big Charm. Speed Energy. Okay. I'm glad we got the Mr. Mime. What are the odds they do play Scoop Up Net? Should we bench the Mr. Mime in case they do play Scoop Up Net? I don't know. You know what? I might just bench the Mime in case they play Scoop Up Net. I don't even think they do, but maybe better safe than sorry is the thing. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's go for it. We still need our Coco turn soon, so let's go for this. I don't know if we price Thunder Mountain or not. I haven't checked the deck if it's in the deck. I don't think it is, right? We need to get rid of more energy here. We haven't gotten rid of... We have 1 energy in the discard pile. We can still attack, but we need to... I want to build up 2 more Morpekos. Okay. So Weezing will live here, which is good. Weezing's doing most of the heavy lifting this game. We don't even need Morpeko. In fact, this guy is going to get knocked out by the Spell Tag damage. Things are just not looking good for my opponent right now. I mean, they haven't played a single boss's order yet, so I'm expecting one to come very soon. This is why the Zeraora is really good, because it just gets anything a Fruit Treat cost. You try to hit it with a special condition, Zeraora, Fruit Treat. Let's go. Alright. How much HP do these things have? 30... 50, okay. So yeah, nice little Morpeko VMAX sweep should clear out their bench. Let's see what they do here. Pokegear again. Okay, they found a Marnie. They're probably low on supporters. They played 3 Cynthia, 2 Marnies, 1 Research. Okay, maybe not. Alright, if we stay burned, we get knocked out going back to my opponent's turn. So hopefully we don't stay burned. Again with the stay and burn? My guy. We could free retreat. I mean, we can just flip to attacks. We're gonna be getting knocked out anyways. We let the Mime die if we get... Yeah, I think we go into the Mime here if we get Tails. Okay, we don't get Tails. Never punished. What the heck? Weezing's a savage. Weezing's a savage. Okay. Yep, good to know. I'm already knocked out, but you know, just keep applying damage to me. That's cool game. I mean, I could actually let the Jirachi get KO'd here, but I don't want to. I think we just let the Mime die. I don't know if we have the Thunder Mount or not. Alright, there is that. We probably could have played the Big Charm, actually. Yeah, whatever. Okay, there's Koko, and there's Morpeko, so we can attack Morpeko next turn, and we are going to almost knock out Parasect. We get to knock out a Ranguru. So we're in a good spot. Definitely in a good spot here. Let's see if my opponent can do anything at this point to recover. Okay, just a Panic Poison. So that will knock me out. I wish we had a little bit more damage on that Parasect, because we could take 3 prizes here. We can't. So as long as Morpeko VMAX doesn't get knocked out, we're gonna win. So let's bring in the Jirachi here. Okay. Do we have Thunder Mountain? Nope, it is prized. Okay. I'm gonna take the research. Here's what I'm gonna do. Twin energy works, right? Yeah. So we get a double Koko hit here. Yeah, we should evolve that just in case. There we go. Late game Koko, making its due. I'm just gonna take a knockout here. 2 knockouts. And then the Parasect's gonna get knocked out next turn. Yeah, we're gonna win next turn pretty much. There's no way my opponent can knock out Morpeko VMAX, I don't think. So yeah, just like that, Weezing sweeps in the early game, and then Morpeko comes in and cleans up the board. That's pretty much the whole idea of this deck. Or Morpeko VMAX cleans up whatever Pokemon you damaged with Weezing. I definitely could have played this game a little bit better. Yeah, I could have played this game a little bit better. We had a few turns where we missed an energy attachment, kind of. So, there's that. But overall, I mean, my opponent just not having Mew. I mean, even if they had Mew, Weezing would knock it out anyways. But still. still. My man's Morpeko just cleaning up house here. Honestly, Morpeko's not that bad of a card. It might not have a lot of HP, but it's honestly not that bad of a card. Right. Caterpie, yeah, it's not going to matter at this point for my opponent. If only we played like a Zigzagoon or something. But yeah, it's going to be game here. Thanks to the Escape Board, Zeraora, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be able to move, and we're going to be able to win the game here. Alright, cool beans. See, we draw Dedenne. And then we can deck ourselves out. And max discharge. Knocking out Parasect, knocking out Butterfree, and that is going to be it for the first match here with Morpeko Weezing. Pretty straightforward concept. I think I showed it off pretty well there. We just Weezing in the early game, late game, sweep with Morpeko, and that's what it's all about. So guys, before we actually get in our next match, I completely forgot to put Mew in the deck. So yeah, we're gonna play a Mew in the deck now because I forgot all about Mew and I forgot it existed. So yeah, now we have 1 copy of Mew in here just for the Pika. We're up against Duds here, which what looks to be a possible fire deck. It's either going to be Fire Box or it's going to be Baby Blounce. Baby Blounce is a lot better of a matchup for Weezing, I would say, overall. I think I want to go first. It stings to go first because he's playing a Welder deck, but I think we still want to go first. Not with this hand, though. I guess we could... Zeraora might live the turn. We can just put a Speed Energy on. It's actually not too bad. We can draw a couple cards. Maybe it's not the end of the world. We didn't get a Quick Ball or a Calm or any way to get a basic down. Well, speak of the devil. So yeah, it looks like we're playing against Cinderace, which might actually be pretty tricky. Not gonna lie. That was not that great of a speed energy play. Okay, there's the quick ball. Gonna get rid of the light energy here. We'll take ourselves a Koffing. Yeah, Cinderace might be a little tough. We'll see what they bench. We need them to bench a couple Pokemon. Like, we want them to have a Jirachi in play. We want them to have a couple of Jirachis in play. A Dedenne being in play would be really good. So otherwise, this deck might be a little hard to deal with. Not going to lie to you. Hopefully our Jirachi lives here. Which it doesn't look like it is, because they're well, let's see what they go. Flare Starter or Heat Blast. Hopefully it's going to be a Flare Starter. So that we get to keep Jirachi. No, maybe they go into Jirachi here. Who knows? I'm glad they benched the Jirachi, though. Now I want them to bench a Dedenne and a second Jirachi. Okay, they are going to go Flare Starter. Well, I guess they might have Ninetales, too. That's another card they could bench, which could help us out a little bit, is Ninetales. Alright. Yeah, they're going to be able to be active. Volcanion, luckily, doesn't one-shot Weezing, which is pretty good. Okay, let's see we draw. Another Jirachi's pretty good, actually. Escape Board or Shrine? We don't really need Shrine right now. I think we take the Escape Board. I'll just play the Cynthia before we do that other Stellar Wish. Just in case we can get a Calm or something. Not with this hand, though. Well, there's the Calm. I guess we'll take it. If we had Thunder Mountain, we could have went Koko here. Alright, we're not going to be attacking this turn. We'll just get rid of the Cynthia, and we'll just commit to the research, I think. We'll just get a... Do we want to get a Morpeko in play, or do we want to get another Koffing in play? Kind of low-key want to just get a second Koffing down. But we'll use this opportunity to build up Morpeko. That's fine. We'll just pass. Then next turn, we can Quick Ball and Calm for the Weezing. And then hope for the best from there. Now, I don't want the Cinderace to evolve into Cinderace VMAX, because we can get some extra damage on it with Weezing. I also want them to bench Vulpix. I want them to bench a couple Pokemon here that we can attack with our Koffing. Or their Weezing. We'll see what happens. So they might have a boss here or something. They could boss order knockout Koffing in case... If they do that, that would suck quite a bit. Because then we have to sit behind more Jirachis. Yeah, this match is really going to come down to what they bench. Okay, they actually just choose to just knock me out. Nothing else gets played. Very interesting. Okay, what are we drawing? E-Power. Okay. Not really a fan of drawing that, not gonna lie, but we gotta do, I guess. That's a card I didn't want to lose. Not gonna lie. I guess we could have played it in case we whiff, but I don't think I'd even go Morpeko anyways, even if I did have the option to. I want to put a Big Charm on you. Yeah, we'll just go for research. Didn't get the Twin Energy. We didn't get another energy either for a Koko play, unfortunately. Okay, here's what we'll do. Quick Ball away the Shrine for a Koffing. We'll go into Weezing. We'll just slap a Spell Tag on it and just sacrifice it. We're still going to get a bit of damage in play thanks to our ability. I guess, really, in reality, we would just hit this for 40 anyway, so maybe it wouldn't have been a big deal to attack with Weezing, but still, that kind of sucks. Looks like, once again, we have to bench the Koko here, unless we can Stellar Wish into a Cynthia. We've played 2 so far, though. Unless we can drop Basic Energy, that'd be pretty good, then. Then we can just give up the Koko willingly. I mean, if we had the ability to, we could have knocked this out by now with Morpeko VMAX. Which I wouldn't mind. Okay, well, let's see what they do. They're probably just going to attack with Cinderace, because, like, that's the only thing that can attack. Nice, they bench another basic. That's good. That's really good. Eldegoss can get knocked out by Morpeko in one hit, too, with a boss's order, which is also pretty good. Oh, they're actually going to Ninetales. They can copy Splattering Sludge, right? Yeah, that's the only attack they can copy. Why would they not go into Cinderace? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they not go into Cinderace? They can't knock me out here. Oh, maybe they... Yeah, no, I guess they can do Flamethrower still. Never mind. But they still should have just went Cinderace. They could save an energy if they went Cinderace here. It's kind of confusing. No, they're just gonna hit me for 40. All right, well, thank you for the free turn. Cool stuff. Okay, let's see. We draw another research. Yikes! That's a lot of supporters I'm losing. Also, don't like using Coco, but I guess we can just use it right now. Okay, there's the twin energy. Only one energy, a little feels bad. They might have a boss to knock out Morpeko here, which is a little scary. I think we should put the VMAX in play. They can, I guess they could still do, like, they could do their attack max discharge, but still. We could switch in Jirachi here. Nah. Let's just go for the Splatter and Sludge. Save the switch. Getting some nice damage in play. We can knock him out next turn with Morpeko VMAX, which I might actually do. We can put spell take damage on Volk, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Or we could Boss's Order knock out the Cinderace before it turns into a Cinderace VMAX. I might like that more, to be honest. But let's see if they have a Boss's Order here. If they don't, nice, okay. So let's knock out that Cinderace, I think. I don't really know where I want to put this damage, though. I guess we can go, like, 20... Put the rest on the Volt. Sure, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna boss knock out the Cinderace here. And then all we gotta do in 2 turns is just knock out the Ninetales. So we can win in, like, 2 turns. We have our other boss still. We do. Oh, I forgot to bring in Jirachi. Minor misplay. Not really, because we have Switch. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. And here we go. Max Discharge. Knock out the Cinderace. And knock out the Jirachi, which is good. We take out their Stellar Wish option. And let's see what we get off the prizes. Calm's good. What else? Cynthia. Okay, I want to get another Boss's Order here. So, all we have to do next turn is just Boss. Or, no, they're going to give me the Ninetales anyway, so never mind. Never mind. It looks like we're just going to win here in 2 turns. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Max Discharge. See? Just simple as that. Set up the numbers with Weezing, come in with the Morpeko VMAX, and just take out whatever you can. Pretty simple concept there. We are going to get a lot of coins. 65. Can I get a pack from the shop? I think I can. We can indeed. So I'm going to get a pack here, and I think I'm going to wrap up the day's P-Show video, guys, on the Morpeko Weezing deck. I'm pretty sure I showed it off pretty good in this video. We did what we needed to do with the deck. And yeah, we'll open up a pack here. I'm going to buy an Unleash pack, because there's still some stuff from Unleash I need to pull. Plus, I pulled the Reverse Hall Judge yesterday, which is pretty hype. So let's see. Where's the pack at? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's open this up and see what we pull. But yeah, Cinderace. Morpeko VMAX Weezing, pretty cool deck. It's a fun deck to play. Maybe I'll play it to a future tournament or something down the road. Ooh, Reverse Hall Life Herb's not bad. Just because it's Reverse Hollow. But yeah, that'll wrap up the video, guys, on the Morpeko VMAX Weezing deck. Once again, pretty cool deck. Any change I would make, other than, you know, having that late game Mew there that I forgot about. We probably could play a third Morpeko, but I don't know what I would take out. Other than that, I mean, the deck played pretty well in this video. I think it did its job pretty darn well. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed today's P-Show video, guys, drop a like on the video, subscribe down below. If you're new to the channel, help me on the road to reaching 9,000 subscribers, guys. We just hit 8,800 subs, so thank you all for the 8,800 sub milestone. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check out our sponsor, Kirkheaven TCG, down below. Of course, guys, if you pick up any code from there, use code LDF at the checkout. Follow me on Twitter down below, too, if you haven't already. Thanks for watching today's P-Show video, guys. And yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye.